Hey everybody, Joy here. Joy without a cup of coffee. That's right, because there's a Starbucks around the corner. And I'm gonna go there on my way to Walmart. Can you guess the thing I forgot to keep? We have to do a contest. I don't have time. The one thing I forgot to keep is envelopes. You know, the business envelopes, the white ones, with the flap. Because I have to write checks to pay bills that I don't do online, and so I need an envelope to put the checks in. Yeah, they're right here. 2 checks. And nothing to put it in. So short of cutting one out of my fabric and sticking it in there, trying to make a stamp stick, I'm going to go buy an envelope. I texted my neighbor, but she hasn't responded, so I will just go do that. How do you like my wiggly table? This is my old one. This is the one that's going to Lauren. Hopefully she'll have it on carpet and it'll stay stiller than it stays for me. It's quite wiggly. So, here's blouse number 1. What do you think? Bust dart. The neck that I took a chunk out of, so it brought this in and covers up my bra straps. Sway back. Oh yeah. Easy to make. Oh my gosh, y'all don't need to watch me make this. You sew the seam up the center back. You sew the shoulder seams. You sew the side seams. That's it. Then you finish all the edges. Can't get easier. So I'm going to cut out my sunflowers, and I don't know if I'm going to make those shorts. I think I'm too old to wear such cutesy shorts. So I think I'm going to just go ahead and make some yellow pants. Maybe some yellow capris. I don't know. I just feel funny wearing a cute little skirt like that. So, you notice anything different about me? I bet you're going, she dyed her hair, she dyed her hair, look at her hair, she dyed her hair. Yes. I picked my friend Margaret up yesterday, and we went and we had breakfast in the pouring down rain at this place called Joey's, which is just right in between both of our houses. It's really nice. It's a shame I'm having to move away from here because I'd just love to go get her and go there and have breakfast. We don't have that at my other house. So, my lightning fast brain, what was I going to tell you? Oh! I asked her if there was any place I could take her, if anything she needed. She said she needed to go to CVS to get her prescription. And CVS was just 1 mile up the road at the next intersection. So I said, well, I'll take you. She said, no, I'll take myself. I said, no, I will take you. It's raining. I don't want you driving in this weather. So I took her up to CVS. Well, guess what CVS had that Walmart did not have? I was so surprised. Now, of course, the price was at least $1 more, I'm sure, maybe more than that. I bought a couple other things, and I bought a couple things. I bought 4 rolls of toilet paper. I bought 2 boxes of hair dye. I don't think I bought anything else. It was $40-something. $40-something. Oh, I bought some dry erase markers. That's it. It's like $46. I couldn't believe it. But anyway, at least I got some color back in my hair. So I'm happy about that. I don't like it the first, second, and third day, but you know, you got to go through those days to get to the next days when you do like the color. Okay, I'm just showing you my blouse because I just happen to have it on. I managed to find some needles. The things I don't have a ham. But fortunately, when I ironed this blouse, I didn't need to have a ham. Oh, and I didn't have any steam machine. That's the end of the world. No steam machine. So I got on Amazon, ordered steam machine. It'll be here tomorrow. We gotta have that. Although, I really didn't need it for this hem. It's very narrow hem, and this is not stretchy. It is a cotton, 100% cotton. And so I actually didn't need it. But if I make knits, then I'm definitely gonna need the steam machine for the hems. So, I guess I better get on with my day. I guess I'll just go ahead and keep using soup cans for weights. You know what? They actually work really good. I am so surprised because you can just grab them like this and pick them up. And they're heavy. heavy. They're much heavier than those little washers. And just with 2 or 3 of them, that's all you need. You know, and you know me, I'm a major pen weight person. I like one every like 1 inch, so I'm really liking these soup cans. Okay, I guess I'll shut up for now. Probably gonna make pants instead of that cute little skirt shorts thing. I don't know, we shall see. Hey everybody, Joy here. Joy here on Monday, July 13. I'm pretty sure. If it's a Monday, it's July 13. I'm pretty sure. Hard to keep track of the days, but I haven't packed the calendar yet. Guess what? It is so, you know, I've kept little things here and there, and I'll probably need that, and I'll probably need that, and I'll probably need that, and I better keep this, and I better keep that. So this morning, I was getting ready, and I went to put my mascara on, and I opened the drawer to get a Q-tip, and I had 1 Q-tip left. 1 Q-tip left. I looked in all the other bathrooms, no Q-tips. I thought, oh my God, I can't believe I ordered the Q-tips. What else have I not had that I needed? Oh, I need clear elastic. I don't have any clear elastic for this pattern that I'm making. You remember this lovely fabric. I brought it with me to try to finish this garment, but you have to have clear elastic. The clear elastic goes around here, and it fits me fabulous with my corrections to it, except that I don't like the way the sleeve is. The sleeve comes out, the armhole opening comes like way out here on your arm, and I looked it up on the internet under whoever's pattern this is. Yes, it's Ellie and Mac's Sunny Day pattern. And I looked there, and there's a whole bunch of pictures of a whole bunch of ladies who've made it, and I noticed all of them. The arm comes like way out here. And I don't like it way out there because you can feel it and it gets in your way. So that's the one thing I changed on the pattern. And then of course I did my FBA and my round back, my sway back, my low shoulder, doo-doo-doo. I should make a song, yes I should. Everybody should, and then we remember all our corrections. I know. I've been alone in this cave too long, you guys. I had the most wonderful surprise this weekend. I've been sitting here, oh, I'm all alone. I'm so bored. Oh, I don't have anybody to play with. And my phone rang. And it was one of you know who you are, called me from California. And we talked, oh, probably at least 30 minutes, maybe longer. And oh my goodness. You talk about somebody building you up and making you feel better. I have to tell you what this person said to me, because I've been thinking about it ever since, and it just makes my heart bubble with joy. This person said, I've been watching you for 2 years, and he said, I just know the reason you have to do that round back correction is because underneath your shirt you're hiding angel wings. Is that the nicest compliment in the entire universe? Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Thank you so much. You know who you are who said that to me. I wish it was true, but glad somebody thinks of me that way. Praise the Lord for that. So, I'm sewing a little, but I've been kind of down the last couple days. Weekends are hard. Weekends are hard because that's usually when Jerry and I go out on the lake or go grocery shopping or go out to dinner or do something. And so I'm here by myself, and it just gets real lonely on the weekends. And we always watch church together, you know, Sunday morning, so my cats are looking in the door. So I had to watch church by myself. And I know. Who cares, Joy? You have everything in the world. What's your problem? I know. I tell myself that all the time. But anyway, I've been kind of lonely. So I had that surprise phone call. Then Becky called me, and that was a surprise phone call. So made my weekend. It made my weekend so much nicer. So then today the repairs start. I have a list. Where's my list? Here's a list all the things that we have to fix. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things on here. So each one requires an electrician or a plumber or a heat and air person or something like that. So those are scheduled all through this week. So I have to be here because I'm not going to have these people just come in my house and it's just vacant and nobody's here, right? So today I woke up and I was in a better mood. It's Monday. I'm used to being alone in the weekdays because I'm always up in my sewing room at the other house by myself, as you guys know. And I'm always making videos. So I thought, hey, why don't I just make a video? My life is so exciting. I'm sure I have so much to tell you. So today I decided my routine of the day is going to be to go take all the pictures off the wall, pull all the nails out of the wall, and plug all the holes with that stuff you stick in the holes, and then paint the holes. The paint isn't going to match exactly. I can't help that. That's just the nature of the beast. But I'm thinking if I just put a little bit, I don't know if it would be better to put a big bit or a little bit. You know, a little bit might look like polka dots, but a big bit might show up more. I don't know. So I'm going to work on that. I have all the pictures on the floor now, and I've got some pictures I just love. I showed you guys a couple of them before, and I'm going to have to take them to the Goodwill. Don't have any place to put them in my other house, so I'm sad about that. I have 2 quilts on the wall. I've got all my stars on the wall and edited sitars. I don't know what the name of that quilt is. It's the seasons, January through December, and it's still hanging on the wall. So I've got to take those down. I've got, look what I've got. Ta-da! I have the roses quilt all packed. And so when I go out to lunch today, I'm going to stop by the post office and get that sent to Brenda. Brenda paid for the quilt, and so I'm getting that sent to her today, so I'm real excited that I've got a chance to do that. I have to wait for the repair people to get here. First, the people that dug that giant hole in our front yard to fix the sewer, they're supposed to come and put the dirt back in the hole. Haven't heard from them, haven't seen them. And then, who else is coming? Oh, one of the things they wanted fixed is up in the attic, there's this metal pan that the air conditioner drips into or something, and it had rust in it. So I called them out, and they didn't have the pan, and they said, there's nothing wrong with this pan. The pan isn't rusty, it's just the water in it's rusty. And they said, this metal pan's a lot better than the plastic one. I said, I don't care. They will say it's rusty, get rid of it, put a plastic one up there. So that's only going to be $200 or $300. I know, ridiculous. So anyhow, gotta have that done. So after the sewer people come and the pan man comes, then I think I'm going to run to Joann's, maybe. I hate Joann's. I agree with Viv, I hate Joann's. But they do have patterns on sale right now. Is it McCall's? McCall's and Quick Sew, or McCall's and something. No, that's not true. It starts Thursday, and this is only Monday. God, do I want to wait till Thursday? I don't want to wait till Thursday. I don't know. I'll have to check up on that. But I need some clear elastic, like I told you, to put underneath that top. And there's another place, something else odd that I need. I don't remember what it is. And my dentist called and said, do you want to have your teeth cleaned? And I'm like, no, not really. So forget that. This is top 2. I just love this fabric. Love it. And so I think I did say in my other video that I decided not to make those shorts because I thought they'd look too silly on a 70-year-old granny. And I was going to make pants instead, but look what I just found. Hello. It's not on my computer. Hold on. Let me bring it back up. Let me get my camera off. All right, this is the pattern I was going to make. The ones that she has on. Simplicity 1370, and I was going to make view A right here. So this morning I get an email from, I think this is Itch to Stitch, and they've got this pattern called the Belize shorts, and they actually show them on a real live person. Was that other one a real? Yeah, that other one's a real live person, but I don't know. This one doesn't show that she's only 12 years old or 18 years old with an A or B cup and a size 32 hip. But looking at it here, I think I really like it. And then there you can see that it's just a pair of shorts if you don't put the skirt front on the front of it. So I think I am going to go ahead and make it. Okay. I have got to get that stuff, you know, that's in the little container, and it takes the force of 3 hulks to get the silly lid off of it. But once you get the lid off of it, then I just kind of scoop it out and stick it in the holes. So I'm going to go do that for a while I'm waiting for Sewer Man and the Heat and Air Man to show up. So maybe I'll be back after a while and show you what I come home with after I go shopping today. How about that? Terrific excitement, I'm sure. Okay, I'm back. I found out that evidently everybody in town goes to the post office at 1:45 in the afternoon. They had their 6-foot tape, every 6 foot, 6 foot, 6 foot. There's about 3 people in between every 2 6 feet. A lot of people had masks, but I didn't. I've got sanitizer in the car. But anyway, Brenda, that bought my flower quilt, my roses in the window, your quilt is in the mail. It will arrive at your house next Monday, the 20th. You have to be there. I insured it for $600. So because of that, you'll have to sign for it. So hopefully you'll be home, or somebody will be home that can sign for that box. I showed it to you earlier today, okay? So other than that, I went to Panera Bread for some lunch. The place was so dirty. So dirty. If I hadn't been just lackadaisical and not really in the mood today, I would have taken pictures and sent them to the manager, health department, somebody. It was that bad. I mean, there was food on the tables, food on the floor, food on the seats, almost every one of them. It was just shocking. I did find one little place for one person that was clean, so I sat there, but oh my goodness, have they forgotten? They still had the tables marked. You can't sit at this table, you can't sit at this table, you can't sit at this table, so everything was 6 foot apart, but nothing was clean. So that was a big disappointment. So I had to buy myself a bear claw to get over it. I know. I keep saying I'm on a diet, I'm on a diet, I'm on a diet, and then I do something like that. I could just spank myself. I'm telling you, I gotta have something to brighten up these lonely, boring days in this cave I'm living in. So the people haven't been here to fill in the hole in the yard yet. They're supposed to be here this morning. It's 3:20 in the afternoon. Haven't seen them yet. I've called twice. The heat and air people came and they fixed the thing on the list. You don't have this list. They fixed the thing on the list that was up in the attic, so we got that done. Those people are the nicest, nicest people. If any of you live in this area and you want to know a good heat and air company, this company I use called Interstate. They have the nicest guys that work for them. And they always do what they say they're going to do. They always show up when they say they're going to show up. I have been super happy with them. I've got a hair flying around over here. I have no idea what you just saw. Or what I said I was going to do after you saw it. Oh my. The sewer people that were supposed to show up this morning to put all the dirt back in the hole didn't show up until 4 o'clock today. They were supposed to be here this morning. And so I called to find a manager or a boss where he worked. They were all in a meeting. Finally some lady called me back, and I don't know, for some reason I was expecting a man. And I said, well, I wanted a manager to call me. Well, I am the manager. So I told her my issues, where I had asked for the man to come and fix the vent that goes up through the roof. And they told us that these 2 guys that dug the great big hole in the front yard could fix the vent that went up in the roof. And when they came, they told me, well, they didn't do that. That wasn't their job and they didn't do that. But he'd come in and look at it with his filthy, awful, dirty boots. And he came in and looked at it and said, well, I don't know, I guess I need to drill a bigger hole. I'm not sure what to do. I don't really do that. So I'm telling all this to the lady. And then I told the lady that I had called 3 or 4 times after the inspector came to my house. You know, the inspector I was going to wrap in bubble wrap. I should have wrapped myself in bubble wrap to get prepared for his report. Oh. Anyway, this is one of the things he came up with, was this vent pipe isn't in a big enough hole or something. Anyway, so I told her I had called 3 or 4 times, and the person I talked to had told me that these 2 guys could fix it. Well, she told me that the guy I talked to wasn't there, he didn't work there anymore, and he didn't know what he was talking about. I'm smiling. Do you see me smiling? What else can you do, for heaven's sake? What else can you do? So anyway, well, I'm out there with the 2 plumbers, and I'm taking a picture, and I'm showing it to the manager, and blah, blah, blah. The neighbor walks by that gives you the neighborhood newsletters. Now, I had heard years ago that he and his wife got a divorce, but I never did know the details. Well, for some reason, we got into the discussion of that. And the man she ran away with, and how he's in prison now or something, and oh, I don't know, it just went on and on and on, and then the sewer man popped up out of the sewer, started talking about his 10-year-old daughter, and what happened. It's his stepdaughter, and how she was going to go live with the father, but then the father was on his motorcycle and had a wreck and broke both his legs, and he can't walk, and so now the daughter's glad she didn't go live with him. And so on and on and on it went, and meanwhile, the hole is there, and the dirt is there, and nothing's moving. Oh, I finally said, I better go back in the house so you guys can work on this hole. So they filled the dirt back in the hole. My neighbor lady came over and asked if she could have the rocks. You remember the great big, there was like 4 great big rocks that actually crushed the sewer pipe, and I didn't want them back in the hole, but they told me they were going to put them back in the hole. But then my neighbor lady came over here and said, can I have those rocks? What are the chances? Oh, so anyway, they took their machine and they picked up the rocks and they took them over there to her driveway so she can block the fence off between her and the policeman next door, because the policeman has these dogs and they keep digging holes and coming under the fence. So, why are you telling us that, Joy? It doesn't make any sense. Well, that's because that's why I can't remember what the heck I told you earlier today that I was going to do and I was going to talk to you about. I have no idea. I can tell you this. That I started to make, oh, it's in the garbage now. I have so many garbage cans around here. It's in the garbage now. The pattern that I had to make those shorts, that Skort, it turns out the biggest size in it was a size 12. I have 42-inch hips and I need a size 18. So I wadded that all up and stuffed it in one of the many trash cans around here. So no Skort, no shorts. I may copy, it's $12, and you know me, I don't even like to pay $1.99 for patterns. But just for entertainment, maybe I'll download the Itch to Stitch one and see if I can get one big enough for my rear end, and maybe I'll play with it for a while. Margaret, my neighbor, the one that wanted the rocks, she has discovered, I keep texting her to see if I can use her trash can, and then I texted her the other day and asked her if she wanted any hangers, because I have hundreds and hundreds of hangers, good hangers, the kind you buy at Walmart, the thick ones. But I don't like those anymore, because now I like the fuzzy ones that say Joy. Not because they say Joy, but I like them because the shoulders on those hangers don't have any divots in them, and they're straight and they don't make dents in your top. So I had bought probably 200 or 300 of those, and so I have all of these old hangers, and Goodwill won't take them. And I'm sure the people that are buying the house don't want them. So she was over here one day, and I said, you don't happen to want any hangers, do you? She took a great big garbage bag full. And today I texted her, I said, do you want any more hangers? Oh yes, I love your hangers. So I gave her another great big garbage bag full of hangers. But because she's been coming back and forth, being here by myself, she's noticed that I sew. And she always has known that I sew, but I don't know that she really knew it. I don't know, but for some reason it's clicked to her. And so she asked me if she could bring over something and show it to me so I could tell her how to fix it. And I said, what is it? And she said, oh, it's this nightgown. I've worn it for years and years and years, and I really love it, but it's just worn out. So she brought this nightgown over, and she wanted to know how she could make another one like it. She had that nightgown up in the air. I wish I should have asked her if I could take a picture. Back here in the back, where the butt cheeks are in the nightgown, it's bare. It's just bare. It's like net. It's so worn out, there's no material there. It's just like little threads crossing each other. You can see right through it. Oh, that was so funny. So anyway, I gave her a roll of the Dr. Table paper, and I had found a brand new roll in the closet, and I gave her that, and I told her how to lay it on top of her gown and how to make a new pattern, and where to put the elastic and stuff like that. And so she left and she said, I just feel terrible that you've been here all this time and you know all this stuff, and I have never ever been able to come over and sew with you. So that's been nice. It's been nice. It's nice when somebody appreciates that you know how to do something in their life. So that was my afternoon. Oh, and not only that, I've decided that all the rooms that I don't need, they're fixing to put carpet in the 3 guest rooms. And so I have to have the baby's crib here. I have to have a bed for Jerry and I to sleep in, and they're keeping the master bedroom furniture, so that turned out great because I've got a place to sleep and Jerry has a place to sleep. And then my grandson will be here, so we need a crib for him. So other than that, I'm cleaning out all the closets and taking every single thing out of the bedrooms, out of the closets, out of the bedroom, and moving it all out to that living room where the red couch used to be. So it will be everything that we still have to move except for the washer and dryer and these sewing tables here. Everything will be together in one place. Now I did try to pick up one of the printers in there and nearly broke my back. Good grief. It's one of the ones we used at the store called the Lexmark, and it holds a whole bunch of paper. It weighed too much, I couldn't carry it very far, but the rest of the stuff I was able to move. So anyway, boring, I know. I'm sorry. But I'm going to see what on earth I said on these clips that I've made today and see if I can put something together for you to watch. I didn't get my sunflower top finished. I didn't get any sewing done today at all. It's been all day long. There was another repair that had to be done today, and it was in the attic. And that guy showed up at about 12:30. And so he was here for about an hour. Okay, gonna let you go. I'll come back tomorrow if I'm doing anything in the world that I think might be of interest to you. But for now, I'm gonna say goodbye, and I'll be back one of these days.